In a giant sea of podcasts, you found the only one that kicks the cool to the curb on purpose. Welcome to Kick the Cool. I'm America's big sister, Shishi.
And I am the big little brother, Tone.
And this is your littlest little brother, Wopsle.
Oh,
Hi, guys.
hi, Shishi.
Hey, big sister. Hey, big sister.
Oh, yeah.
Come and spend
Hey.
some time with me.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Do you
Yeah, I
know
was
the words
waiting.
to that song?
You got to finish it, right?
I don't, but I just took it for a spin.
You know, yeah, those aren't the words, right? But you took it for a spin, and it was close enough. We are recording a podcast. it
Someone
feels like.
once told me that confidence is the key to knowing the lyrics to songs. So I've taken that to heart all my life.
You firmly illustrated that last week with our journey
Most
review.
weeks I feel like I
Yes.
do illustrate
Yeah.
that pretty clearly. That
I'm never going to forget the lyrics. Love dog, drones will find you. I'm never going to forget that.
Guys, I have to say, okay, so I was really not feeling it today. I had one of those days where everything went wrong.
Sure.
And so then I ended up being the grumpy one at Family Dollar. And I took it out on a guy who was just doing his best.
sorry, guy.
And
Oh,
I know, well, his name is Zach at Family Dollar. Zach.
we're sorry, Zach.
Sorry, Zach. I'm serious. I just
Yeah.
felt, it was like I was so justified in my anger at the time. And then afterwards, I was like, did I really need to be that way? So then I kind of, got a little down, as you do when you make a mistake. And, I get more upset at causing other people pain than I get at people causing me pain. So
Yes.
so at that time, I was like, I don't know about a podcast today. But now you guys have really lifted my spirits. So thank you. Thank
Aw,
you guys.
It's good.
Glad we could help.
That's helpful.
see?
Yeah, glad we're here for you.
That really happens to me every time. Like, this is my time of the week. I get jazzed every single time. It doesn't matter what's happened, or it just all of a sudden it just washes over me, and I'm like, this is my home. This is home base.
And so that that shows how very different we are, because my feeling leading up to recording is dread pretty much every week. But then once we start recording, I'm fine. So I know that now after 17, this is the 17th episode, and I know that. So now I'm okay with the dread. I know it will pass. I just live with it. It's my constant companion. So.
That's interesting that the dread doesn't disappear. You just have learned that it's okay to endure the dread until we start recording.
Right.
Dread management. Dread management.
Right. That should be the title of my memoir. Dread management. Because at all stages, I said it was my constant companion, and it is. But I know something else that would make me feel a lot better. And that is if I can help people.
Yes.
If we can come together and help people by providing them the reviews that they didn't know they needed, but it can just add so much value to their lives. So I think that it's time to start the reviews. And I think that the BLB is up first today.
BLB, that's me, the big little brother. And I think that you're exactly right. What I've done is I put together, I haven't told you guys about this yet, but I created a mathematic formula.
Wow, that's big.
And what it does is I can triangulate which review is going to help the most people. And I'll share that with you guys after the episode.
I can't wait.
Yeah, sorry, this one you're just going to have to kind of suck.
Is this the algorithm that everyone's talking about? Is this the algorithm?
Yeah, the algorithm, yes.
The algorithm.
Oh, yeah. It's on the dark web. It's
Okay,
where,
right.
I put it on
I
there.
knew the algorithm was on the dark web.
Yes.
Can
you
somebody
just hear
teach
it.
me
It's
how
kind
to
of
get to the dark
ominous.
web? I don't know.
I think
how.
it's darkweb.com.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Darkweb.com.
You know what I'm doing right now?
What are you
That's
going to
probably a bad
darkweb.com?
idea,
I
Steve. I
am.
don't know that that's...
Yeah, don't
You're
do
going to
it.
just drop off this call as the viruses consume your
Yep.
entire network.
I'm being sucked into a black hole.
Please tell me you have plenty of antivirus options on your computer.
Well, this site can't be reached.
Oh.
So I betcha they don't let you get that.
It's probably
Somebody
for sale
would
for
have.
like $100,000.
No, I mean it's not parked or anything. So
Oh, really?
Wow.
Okay. Did you try darkweb.org? Maybe it's
Ooh, .org.
darkweb.farts, I think is. Well,
why didn't we make that our website?
it's going to
address?
be. Oh, now I have to pull a Justin McElroy and go buy
Goodbye.
darkweb.farts right now.
Oh.
Okay. The algorithm has spoken. And this week, we're going to review fast food.
Oh, man.
Oh, that is. I'm an expert on that. So
It's a loaded
yeah.
topic, kind of like you could do
Yes.
with your Wopsel's favorite word, burrito.
Yes.
Wopsel, what do you think about fast food, man?
Man, I'm pretty typical. I like fast food more than I should. Not only do I like the food itself, but like I kind of really like the experience of fast food, and that's the worst part. Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we can agree on
I'm
that.
a
I think.
fan. And you know, fast food, part of why they're so bad is there's only one way to make food real fast, and it's to fry it up. Like that's what fast food is.
Right.
Yeah, I love all
Yeah.
that deep fried fast food.
Well, I mean, the thing I like about it the most is that I don't have to think about it.
Hmm.
I just go in. I know what I want at each different place. Do I feel like as you said, it's the same stuff, slightly differently seasoned?
Mhm. Right.
Brahms is the best.
Hmm.
Anyway, you're making me think about food. But yeah, so I eat at KFC couple to 3 times a week.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's not because
Nice knowing you. I
It's
think is
like
what the
I-
finish of that sentence was.
right.
That's what I meant.
Bye. Love you. Bye. Yeah. So I mean, I just
Gastric bypass.
lost my train
Bye.
of thought.
Gastric bypass.
Gastric bypass. Oh yeah. So I mean, I think that my car just drives there now.
Mhm.
Same guy at the drive-thru is going to make me say my order 3 times. He's going to act like he had it every single time.
Is his
and he
name Zach
didn't.
too, or
No, his
Okay.
name is Eric.
Eric? Okay, sorry, Eric. Thanks for listening.
I haven't gotten snippy with him yet
Oh, okay.
because he's doing his best, and for some reason, it hasn't rubbed me the wrong
But
way.
Eric,
yet.
it's
Yeah,
coming.
I
I'm
just know
just getting
gonna
out
say-
there ahead of it.
Eric,
Yeah, I'm
you
getting ahead
get
of it.
ready, Eric. It is coming for you.
Yeah, get ready, Eric.
The storm is coming. Grab your umbrella. Okay.
Dude.
Don't ask me what my order is until you're ready to type it into the computer or punch the button.
How many times would you take them asking for you to repeat your order before you put your foot down and said, no more? I'm not going to tell you again. I think for me, because I want my food, right?
Yeah.
So I
You know
think
what's
for
funny
me-
about that? Okay. At this place, they know my orders. They know that I have 3 different things that I will order. And so he could probably just say, is it this one, or this one?
Yeah, A,
and
B, or
I'll say
C.
the third one, and he would be able to put it in the computer. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, they just know me too well. And, it's like, I don't want them to spit in my food, and I know they're working for minimum wage. And I just like, oh,
That is a unique
It's
thing to
fine.
fast
It's
food.
fine.
Like with your friend Zach, he didn't have much of a way to come back at you at Dollar General. But like fast
That's
food
right.
people, if you do them the wrong way, they've got a lot of ways to get back at you.
especially that you can't see what they're
Yeah.
doing in there,
It would
So-
be great if you took your items at Dollar Tree up to Zach and he just spit on them. Right. You're being rude. He just hawks one right onto your Bluetooth headphones.
Well, I don't want to go into too much detail but there was an incident when I first came in and told him what happened, and he kind of said the wrong thing that set me off in the first place. And that's not what a manager should have said to a customer, but that was no excuse.
Well, see, we're peeling the onion now. Now we know that Zach was a manager. We didn't know that before.
Oh,
so we're
darn.
getting in.
Okay.
Getting in there.
Yeah. Still, it was all I overreacted, Zach. Not take it by apology back.
And Eric, get
I was
ready,
in the
buddy.
wrong. Eric, you got no excuse.
You're next. You're up next.
You're next. I'll be apologizing to you on the next podcast.
That's right.
So
now we have to, there's no option but to talk about the fact that we all three worked at the same fast food place.
That is pretty cool.
So we have to go into, that's pretty neat. We have to go into depth on that, I think.
Yeah, so my first job was fast food at the brand new restaurant in Prague called Taco Bell. And I worked there, and it was a pretty fun restaurant. I worked there for 2 months, and then the manager of Sonic called and said, "Do you want to work here?" And I said, "No, I got a job," and I hung up the phone. And then I picked it back up and immediately called back, and I said, "Dude, it's Sonic. Yes, please let me come work there."
Was it
So
Derek?
It was Derek.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's still the manager, I think.
So I almost didn't complete the trifecta of all three of us working there, but
it was so
but
close.
You almost
I
blew
called him
it,
back and was
Wopsle.
like, "Yes, of course I want to work at Sonic."
He's like, who is
Who
this?
would
Right.
choose Taco Bell over Sonic?
So
Yeah.
Sonic in Prague did employ all three of us.
So Wopsle, you worked at this. My first two jobs were Taco Bell and Sonic. And your first two jobs were Taco Bell and Sonic. And I will say this, you said earlier, you said that it's fried food. We're talking about fried food. And now that's not, of course, at Sonic, that's very much the case. You're frying everything you get your hands on. You got some bread,
Yeah,
fry
throw
it
in
up.
there.
Yep.
Pickles?
I got a fried
Yep,
pickle.
throw it in there.
Yeah.
One time I took my iPod in to listen to. Whoops. Fried it.
Oh, fried it.
Oh, man.
Did it taste good?
Fried it.
Man. Yeah. Oops, fried it. That's the title of your memoirs.
Yeah.
But I will say at Taco Bell, it's not as much about frying foods. It's more about heating up cooked food.
Powders.
Pre-cooked food. Yeah. Pre-cooked powders.
Yes.
Heating them up and adding water. Yeah.
Oh, now this is interesting to me because I always wondered, like, are they back there just cooking up a fresh taco every time, just putting the meat on the grill?
You got a bag of taco meat and you just heat it up and
You don't really
you cut it open and dump it into the
I am scandalized. I had no idea.
And you do that with pretty much everything. You got a big bag of cheese. You got a big bag of taco meat. You got a big bag of tomatoes. Now at Sonic, I would go in early and for a while and cut up all the tomatoes, cut all the onions, cut all all the lettuce,
bread the onions
Bread
for
the
the onion
onions,
rings.
yeah.
Fresh
bread the
every
onions
morning.
every morning. Yeah.
Mhm.
At Taco Bell, it ain't like that. Not at all.
Wow. Goodness, I had no idea. That is giving me pause.
Yeah, the refried beans were literally a dog food sack, like a brown dog food sack that you would rip the top
Had
off.
a dog on it. Had a picture of a dog on it.
I was thinking it came in a can.
It's called Old Roy
But
Beans.
it's a bag.
No, it was Old Roy Beans. And
All Roy beans.
but you dump this powdery, lumpy beans into a thing and add water, and you got yourself some beans.
The funnest part about working at Taco Bell is the sour cream comes with a gun, and you shoot it at the taco, and it shoots out the exact correct portion. And so you shoot it, and so it's great. You're just like bam, 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 bam.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, you're seeing how far you can get away from the
Right.
taco, and you're shooting it,
Uh-huh.
and you're like aiming, and oh man.
Yeah,
Having
whenever
contests.
when you're working at the fast food place and the manager's not there for some reason, and you don't have somebody who's a real tattletale, you start cutting up. You start getting loose.
man.
Yeah,
That's when all the good experimentation happens.
That's right.
yeah. When no narcs are around, and you're just like, all right, now you hold that into this gun. I'm going to stand on my hands over here, and let's just see where it goes from there.
Do you have any wacky stories? I guess the first one that comes to mind for me is there was a guy named Chris. He came in one day. He said, I started karate class yesterday. And we're like, oh, cool. What can you do? He's like, absolutely nothing. I can't do anything. And I just started. And all I can do is like move around. And so we're like, okay. And a couple of months later, I was like, hey, Chris, how are you doing on that karate thing, man? He said, oh, I'm a red black belt, half red, half black. So I'm one step away from a black belt. And I was like, I don't think so, dude. And everybody, the whole crew was like, come on, whatever. And I said, look, you can prove it right now. Kick the ceiling tiles. He immediately matrixed his way into the air and kicked the ceiling tile, knocked it loose, and we had a big empty spot in the ceiling. And we were like, okay, now how do we get back up there? Before the manager gets back.
At what belt is ceiling repair? Is that like, right? Have you done that one yet?
Oh my gosh.
That's definitely a brown belt.
The only kind of quick funny story that I have is one night, it was only like my second night working there at the Taco Bell. And if you remember, you could order a whole bunch of tacos and they'd be a little bit cheaper. And so this night it was just me and the manager, John. And it was a slow night like it was a lot of times there. And John had to go to the bathroom. Like, he kind of warned me he was going to be in the bathroom for a little while. Okay. And so,
he sampled the beans.
Yeah, right. He had gotten to the old Roy early in the shift and he was stuck in the bathroom for a little while. And so, but we both put on the headsets that you could talk outside and you could talk to one another. So we're just chatting while he's in there, dropping off old Roy. And then somebody came through and ordered 48 tacos.
Whoa! Oh
and I was just registered. I was register, and he was cook. That was the duo, right? And I said, John, somebody just ordered 48 tacos, and he just said, "Wop, this is your time, bro. You got to do it." And so
he said this. Hold on, he said this while on the toilet.
He's on the toilet and talking to me through the headset. So I had to go back behind there, and he was like, "Okay, by your right hand, there's a shell. Put it out here. By your left hand, you're gonna see the meat. Sprinkle it here." And he had me do it all.
Right.
Ultimately, I mean, I know it took 25 minutes for me to get those stupid tacos out the door.
Yeah.
But
did he provide the background music? Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
I was hearing more of a da 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 da. Like it's coming
gone
off
either
the-
way.
Yeah.
It could have gone either way.
no, he was like pumping me up. It was more of like a boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I got this. Yeah, let's do this. So, boy, I remember that was one of the most nerve-wracking days. I was like, if this is what working is, I don't want to do this the rest of my life.
That's right.
This
I
is
don't wanna
bad
do this
news.
anymore.
Yes, that's how Zach felt today. So,
Right.
just FYI.
Poor Zach.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I think that we just helped the most people possible. So I feel really good about that. Wopsle, what do you rate fast food?
I rate fast food the Monster Mac.
What is
That's
that?
that's McDonald's Halloween Big Mac.
Ooh.
They do the
Clever.
Monster Mac.
The Monster Mac.
I think it might be on their secret menu even, but it's up to you if you want to look like an idiot and go order a Monster Mac tomorrow.
Right. I hope that they also their
It's
secret
not
menu.
Halloween.
I was about to move right past that and it caught me. Shishi, what do you rate fast food?
Oh, Roy Beans. Because I've been bit in the butt by that one too many times.
Oh,
All right. Well, I'm going to rate fast food 4 kicked ceiling tiles. 4 out of 4.
4 out of 4. Oh.
Well, that was awesome. Next up, we got a Wopsle.
I think my review for this week is going to be voted most likely to help literally everyone because I want to review senior superlatives from high school.
Oh.
You know
I
these
like
things,
that.
most likely to succeed, most athletic, things like that. The things that the senior class votes on to either honor or, in other cases, shame their high school friends. So she started us off. What do you think about senior superlatives?
I have nothing but bitterness for these.
Oh.
Right?
Because I was never chosen, and I knew I deserved to be chosen for something. I was awesome.
Right?
See, I didn't know, but I was assuming you would have been chosen for something.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I kind of, in fact, just to affirm you, I kind of thought it would have been most talented because you were a dancer and a singer and you did all the things. So
Yeah,
that's
you
what
would
I
think
thought
so.
you would have been.
Yes.
But,
Nope.
well, sorry about you.
I was not the most talented. I was apparently the most sucky.
But they didn't vote on that one. See, that's where they let
didn't
you
vote
out.
on- I didn't even get that
If they
honor.
had
I didn't even get that honor. And we only had 18 people in my class.
Well, that was another
Okay,
reason I
my
thought you were a
graduating-
shoe-in because I knew you had a small class.
I know. There surely were 18 superlatives that I would have fit into one of them.
How many people
I'm
really
not-
did get some kind of superlative from your high school class, do you think? At least 10,
I think
right?
probably the same. It was the same people. Probably 10. If you're counting boys and girls, they
Yeah.
had to have a boy and a girl for
Right.
each category. So yeah, probably 10 altogether.
Nowadays they do I don't know if y'all heard about this, but they do a boy, girl, and other. So that's what we do now.
Oh, that's
Really?
nice.
That's nice, too. I kind of would have said just go the other way and just have one person.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
That's what I would
Well,
have said.
Yeah, let's label people and call them out.
I just made that up, so yeah.
Okay.
That was dumb.
Oh God, Tony, I'm gonna punch you in the nose. Here, I'm punching you in the nose right now.
So, Tony, what do you think about senior superlatives? And were you voted as senior superlative?
I remember when I remember sitting in the gymnasium bleachers, the girls all in one section and the boys all in another section, and trying to come up with these, and just everyone literally going, not me, not me, not me.
Yeah.
And then we look over at the girls and we're like, who's most athletic? And they're like, I don't know, Doug. I don't know. Like, they're like, Doug, say Doug. I'm like, okay, I don't know. Like, we don't know. None of us want Doug. You wouldn't know. I don't want it. Well, crap. What do we do? And so finally, we kind of ended up going, hey, ladies, y'all tell us who to pick. And they did. And then we kind of told them who to pick. And but they were better at picking than we were. And
Of
anyway,
course.
so I did end up getting, along beside my girlfriend of 2 years, my high school sweetheart, who we had just broken up like 2 weeks before,
Awesome.
Oh, no.
my girlfriend, Christy, and we were both voted most talented.
Oh
That's-
man. Awkward.
So in the
It was very
picture for the yearbook, you had broken up by the time the picture was
Yes.
taken.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, I gotta see that.
Yeah, we need to find that picture and share it.
It's on classmates.com, yeah. And there's not a lot of happiness going on there.
Well, I'm sad that I broke the streak because Sherry should have gotten most talented and didn't.
Yep.
Tone, you did get most talented, but I did not get most talented. Now, we did a straight up voting system, but it wasn't like candidates. You could just write in whoever you wanted to vote for anybody,
I think that's how we
and
did
they
it
just
too.
tallied
Yeah.
everybody up. And
Right.
so I was voted wittiest, which
Oh, cool.
I don't
Nice.
think that's odd. I think I'm a pretty witty guy, but the funny thing is I remember us sitting in the library filling out the ballot and everyone just popping up like a meerkat, just their head popping up real quick and saying, what does wittiest mean?
No.
I promise. And everyone was like, I don't know. What does wittiest mean? I just happened to be in there and I was like, it means like clever and funny. And everyone was like, all right, Wopsle it is. And so they all jotted me down.
I think we are well established in the fact that I was not as popular as you guys were in school. So that does not surprise me. I think that that's probably a scientific way of telling who's the most popular in school.
Well, probably
Is it
that's
they
what
got a
it is,
superlative?
right? It's just a popularity contest is all
Totally.
that it is. So let me give you real quick. I actually have my yearbook here. So we had most likely to succeed, most talented, most athletic, But then we also have like an official senior superlative. We had 9 categories. One of the categories was best looking.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Yeah, how about that one, gang?
How are we just going to vote on the best looking people in our class?
How
That
messed
sucks.
up is that?
Yeah.
That sucks so bad.
Oh, it's terrible. Okay, we also, did you have this one, Wopsle? We also had best dressed. Okay,
Yeah.
who was rich?
Right, exactly. Right.
Why didn't we just have that one? Richest.
Yep.
Yep.
Best dressed, best personality.
Yep.
Okay, we talked. I'm looking at mine now. We called ours senior favorites, and I'm seeing duplications of this one guy was in there 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
What?
What?
Best dressed, best looking, most athletic, and most popular.
Wow.
Right.
Almost ran
then-
a sweep on him. Wouldn't that be great?
The
Same
only one-
guy got every single one.
The only one he didn't get was most suckiest. He barely
Yeah.
got edged
Right.
out.
Well,
Slowest.
I would have been a shoe-in for that had we had that category. So we actually had biggest flirt as a category,
Whoa.
most dependable, best personality, best all around. Like these humans here in this picture are killing it. Apparently, they are best.
Right. They're the best.
all
Just
around.
best
All around.
all around.
What's great is we did not have kindest. How about that? How about kindest?
Right. How about instead of biggest flirt, we put kindest?
Yeah.
Kindest. That would be. Yeah.
Why would they not limit it to 1 per category?
They did at our school.
I'm no social
Because
expert,
we only
but
had 18 people and we had like 7 popular people.
so they all just decided to like only include
yeah,
each
they
other.
right. They told us to vote for them and we did. So
Hey, nerds, vote for us. One of the greatest memories of that everyone remembers in my friend group from high school. I can't remember who it was that did it, but somebody was like, Andy Van Wagner, you got it. And he got wittiest.
Oh yeah, I get that.
And we looked, he was great. And
Yeah.
so we all looked at this guy and we were like, what? He got what? And he said, he got whitest.
what?
No, dude, you don't know how to spell. It's wittiest. He was like, oh, I thought that said whitest. He was a football player.
Maybe that's why I
Oh my
won.
gosh.
Maybe all the football team voted for me to be whitest.
Right.
You're pretty white.
I did play hacky sack and listen to ska. I mean, it was. So we had like the official senior superlatives, and then we had one that was a little bit more, you'd maybe say off the beaten path, but they are in our yearbook. So these were like biggest clown, which I came in second for biggest clown behind Butterball, which you
nice.
guys might remember Butterball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where we had biggest
I think that's
flirt.
by the way, I think that's the only reason he beat you is because he had the branding a little
Right,
bit more.
yeah.
on point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
do think it's
If you had
telling.
been called Wiener,
Right.
then
Actually, Wiener was in high school at this time. How was he not in the top 3? I don't know. But
Oh, come on.
it is telling that the top 2 guys out of the 3 clowns were both nicknames. Because I think if you're a
Yeah.
big clown, you had to have gotten yourself a nickname.
Yeah.
you have to.
Totally.
Yes.
I also had third best car. So, you know, like biggest clown, best car. We actually had biggest partier, which seems kind of funny to have in your yearbook.
Wow. Drunkest.
Right. But here's the thing. We had
I just cracked myself up.
Butterball was on that list too, just for the record, if you're keeping score at home. He really was. But so then over here you've got best couple, right? Vote for the best couple in high school. That's pretty cool. Then right beside that you have worst couple
No.
with 3 different couples listed.
Oh no.
Do they all look really sad?
Well, only the number 1 got their picture in the yearbook. The other ones are just listed just to make sure their shame is felt, but didn't actually have a picture of them.
Yeah,
So,
if
like-
you would have taken
Just so they know they've been judged.
Right.
if you would have taken my picture, hey, you guys got worst couple. Let's take your picture now. You would have seen both of my middle fingers in the picture.
Yeah. Anyway, and then I love that on the worst couples, I was the best man in one of the weddings on that worst couple, and they're still married today. So, in your face,
Yeah.
jerky yearbook.
Yeah. The method of how they made us do it is it makes it even worse. At least you guys got to do like, random secret ballot or whatever. They were like, hey, you guys go over here and decide these. And we were
That
like,
is worse.
are you serious? So I'm looking around at all the guys and I'm like, it's like kicking somebody off the island or something. It's like,
right? Yeah.
I like you, but
Well, and if they're like best looking, like for
Yeah.
you to choose that, everyone's going to be like, what?
Yeah.
Or like, or someone can raise their hand like, yeah, I think I'm best looking. It's like, what? Dude, get out of here. Right? Like, there's
everybody
no way.
laughs.
Right.
And I'm now going to, in front of all the males in my class, deem one of you as the hottest guy. I have to do that now? You're the hottest, man. You're definitely the hottest. He's like, whoa, dude, back up. Buy me dinner.
Yeah. So wait. So early in the year, you're like, I'm thinking about running for class president. What do we do? Well, you have to plan the 10 and 20 year reunion. You kind of have to decide a few things about the school year. You have to deem which one of your friends is the hottest. Just normal president things.
Yeah.
I have to say that the people who got most talented were very talented. Probably not more talented than they are.
Right.
But I'm going to drop another name because you guys might not know this, but our cousin Joe was voted most talented.
Was he?
Huh.
I didn't know that.
Senior class. Yes, he was.
I didn't either.
He doesn't even dance.
I know. But I think he was doing a lot of stand-up stuff. And he was in plays.
Yeah.
We did a couple of plays.
No, he's super talented and funny. And so
Yeah.
he deserves
Sure,
something
yeah.
for sure. But that's awesome.
Yeah. I would have thought that he would have been wittiest.
We didn't have wittiest
Oh,
or whitest.
Or whitest.
He had to get stuck with most talented.
Okay, well, we could talk about these all day, but let's wrap
Yeah.
this up. What do you rate senior superlatives?
They are super.
I like it.
Why'd you have to say it like that? But okay.
Because I didn't mean it.
Oh, right. I see. This is sarcastic. Okay, I love it. Tone, what do you rate senior superlatives?
Oh, I don't think there's any other rating. And I think everyone will agree with me because so many people got helped right now. I can't believe it. But I'm going to help them even more with my rating. Drunkest.
Oh, man. Listen, I know somebody listening to this still knows Butterball. And so if someone sees him, would they just please tell him that we laughed about him on our podcast? Because I think he would really enjoy that. Oh, cool. Well, I'm going to rate senior superlatives most likely to hurt someone's feelings.
Yeah.
You win. You win the podcast.
Yes,
You can shut it down.
Grudges only. Lifelong grudges are all that can come out of it.
Right.
And here comes the dread.
Yeah. That was the start.
That was the start of it.
Line
Oh
one
my
of
God.
Sherry's
That was
memoir.
hilarious.
I think it started with the high school senior superlatives.
Senior superlatives. And then I have to define that for everyone.
Yes.
So- Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
That was good.
Okay, well, guys, I have a surprise. I actually prepared a new segment for
Yes.
this week.
I love segments.
Lay it on us, She.
So, okay, I will try.
That's all you can do.
Okay, get ready for it to be laid on you.
I don't know how to prepare, actually.
Ooh wee! Guess what she got? Guess what she got?
Yes.
Ooh-wee.
Yes, it is. Guess what she got? That means that I am going to take something that you've not seen, and I'm going to describe it to you and see if you can guess what it is.
We haven't even started this yet, and I'm already in love with it. I love it.
Well, hold your hats.
Okay.
Just in case. Guess what she got? Okay, so this is an easy one. It's a plastic container. It's white. It fits in my hand. Actually, it's about 2 hands tall.
Oh, wow. I have no idea.
I can grip it.
Melaleuca.
Has a
Oh, great answer. I don't care if it is that. It's
a tube of Melaleuca.
No.
Okay.
Lotion.
I wish it was.
Lotion.
You got it!
Yeah.
Oh!
Woo!
How did I do that?
I don't know. I think it was psychic.
No, Wopsle kind of had it.
I was just too specific.
I piggybacked off. Yeah.
You were too specific.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, lesson learned.
Okay. Now we're going to ramp it up.
Yeah.
Now, now I've got to warn you that these things are not necessarily things that you have ever seen before in your life.
Okay.
Well,
that makes it so much better.
Or that you even
But
know
you might
that
be able to-
exists.
You might be able to figure it out anyway. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so item number 2. Okay. This is actually a set of 2 items.
2 items.
Mm-hmm. Got any guesses yet? Okay. It's a set.
Dice.
They look exactly the same.
Dice.
Okay? No.
Shot glasses.
No. Okay. So they are yellow. They fit in the palm of my hand.
Earrings.
It's a rounded shape. No.
That's a good guess, though. What do you? Okay,
That
thank
was
you.
a good guess.
Yeah.
I thought you had it.
Good guess.
Yeah.
It's yellow. Okay. And it has little hash marks in the side.
Waffle fries.
And I wish. No.
Okay.
They would have already been gone, Wopsle. She would already eat them.
The top.
Guess what's in my belly?
Guess what I had? Guess what I had?
Guess what she had? Guess what she had? Guess what she had before she ate it?
That is for future segment. Okay. So the tops of these items are green spiky fronds. Okay.
Okay.
They are made of ceramic.
They're pineapples.
Yes.
There's salt and pepper
They
shakers.
are. Yeah.
Yes.
Do I get it? I don't
think
get
I
the points on
piggybacked.
that, do I?
I piggybacked.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Yep. The piggyback gets it.
Okay.
Piggyback gets it. So what do we have now? Who got
It's
him?
1-1.
Tony got one.
It's 1-1. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is the toughest. You're
Oh.
never gonna get this unless you look at my pictures online. Sometimes you might see this item
Oh.
in my pictures on Instagram.
Maggie.
Maggie Rose.
I just tried to get in early.
No. But that's funny that you said that because she did buy this item
Oh.
and she has forced me to keep it up in the house even though it is not appropriate for the season.
Huh.
So it is a seasonal item. It is humanoid shaped.
Santa Claus.
Nope. It is wearing a top hat.
Mr. Peanut.
And
Oh,
nope.
no.
Oh, I wish it was
Seasonal.
Mr. Peanut.
That's not seasonal. Merry
They
Christmas.
killed him off,
Here's
you
some
know.
peanuts.
But if he was seasonal, what would he be? Maybe St. Patrick's Day? Kind of. Remember he was
Because of the bar
Beer
bar
nuts.
peanuts?
Yeah.
big at the Super
Okay.
Bowl this year because he died right before the Super Bowl. Remember that?
Yeah.
He died.
that was-
Yes,
Yeah.
he died. Yeah.
R.I.P.
I just said that and you didn't listen.
Oh,
So.
sorry. R.I.P.
Oh, gee, that was really funny.
Okay. So humanoid, he's wearing a top hat. Oh, I said he. There's a clue.
Ooh.
Cool.
Okay. This item is about he's about 1.5 feet tall.
Leprechaun.
Stretched out. No.
Frosty the Snowman.
No.
Oh.
We are getting there. though.
Whoa, we're
It's
getting so
not-
close.
I will say it is not a well-known figure.
Whoa.
It's not a well-known person.
Oh, wait, is it
Um,
is it an unknown person?
Yes. Yeah, yes.
It's
impossible.
Okay, listen to this.
It's Walmart Greg, the deal warlock.
No, listen to this.
Maggie just took him from the entrance of Walmart around Christmas.
I'm gonna get this. Will be a clue if it works. I don't know if it's gonna work. But here, let's try this. Are you hearing any clacking?
Yes.
No, I heard some. It sounded like he was putting a 10 spot in the no rating jar.
Okay, so I've got to give you another clue. What else can I tell you?
Should we ask questions or?
Yeah, ask me some questions. Sure.
Go ahead, Wobsle.
I don't know that I have any.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it is a Halloween item.
Oh.
Okay. It's a Halloween.
Okay.
It's a skeleton.
Halloween. It's a skeleton. Yes. Bonus points if you know.
Jack Skeleton.
No.
Oh, that was a good one though. Yeah.
I've posted about him on Instagram, so now I'll know whether you're looking at my Instagram or not.
I am definitely not.
I am,
Sorry.
but I'm guessing you posted him in October, I'm guessing.
Nope. Recently, he had on a mask because of COVID.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
His name is, you got it.
Okay.
It's a skeleton.
Okay.
It's a Halloween decoration, but his name is Sebastian, and he's just one of our decorations now.
I love that we just reviewed Sebastian the skeleton. And
I know, right?
He only exists in your house. I love it.
I know. I'm sure he's in many other houses too.
But his name is not Sebastian.
But they probably he has different names in different houses.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love
Cameron, my son Cameron knitted him a scarf. And so that was for Christmas. And then we made him a little mask for COVID. And he just sits up there. I'm like, he's Halloween. Can we take him down? And Maggie's like, no, I love Sebastian.
Aw. So is COVID a season now? Are we?
Yes.
I'm looking at his picture now. See, I'm looking at his picture now, and he is way, way cooler than I was thinking in my head. He's a great little guy.
He's a great little guy, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He's a member of the family now. Yes.
I like to think that Sebastian actually listens to the podcast at night when you're asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for listening, Sebastian.
Hello, little Sebastian. In case he's listening, I just want to give him a shout out.
He doesn't have ears.
Oh,
man, yeah. He can hear through the vibrations through the floor. That's like right. Beethoven.
Okay, so I think we probably have a time for one more item.
I'm up to one. I just got to say, Wopsle, this is your last chance. Now, I think this one should be worth 2 points, though.
That seems fair.
That is a great idea.
Because it gives me a shot, so it seems very fair. Let's do it.
Exactly.
Okay. This is also an item that I can hold in my hands. When I put my hands around it, I can touch fingers on either side. That's about how big around it is. There is a hole through the center.
Paper towel.
Nope.
Toilet paper.
Yes.
Oh, damn. Take that.
So are we tied then?
No, it's 3-1.
Oh, okay.
We're not exactly.
4-1.
We're not. No one's sure. The score itself has been lost to history.
It's exactly 4-1.
But I think ish. But I think we can. But I think we can agree.
There's a very specific scientific number. I'm gonna have to add that into my algorithm.
It's vague.
Hold on, let me go to dark web farts.
The numbers are
to add to the algorithm.
Listen, the numbers are of much dispute, but history is clear that tone won, so I could bow down to that.
Okay. I think Sebastian would have been most popular.
Right, yes.
Because he's the guy that doesn't care if you like him or not.
Yeah.
So
that's what the secret is. Now that I hang out with high schoolers, I try to tell them the coolest kids in high school are the ones that don't care. So all the time you're spending caring are actually making you less cool.
Right.
And that's not like dad speak. Right. I'm saying that's actual speak. Like,
yes.
Like, especially senior year, like the kid that's going to act like an idiot is the one that everybody loves all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
And Sebastian would be doing that.
That's right. He's just hanging.
Sebastian.
Sebastian. Yes.
I think he would have gotten whitest.
I don't know. He's kind of aged.
He's a little grungy.
He's an aged brown. Yeah.
He's no whiter than flesh tone, though, right?
He looks more like a sandy color, like a dirt color.
He's a Caucasian skeleton.
Go to my Instagram and look.
No.
Hey, we're all the same inside.
Everybody's bones are white but dirty.
Mm-hmm. White but dirty.
Okay, that's it for this segment. That has been ooh-wee. Guess what she got? Guess what she got? Guess what she got?
Yay!
Hey, you guys know that dance that Jason Sudeikis does during that song? I was just doing that so hard in my closet.
Oh, wow.
It was epic.
What a thing of beauty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just picture it in your head, and it was good.
Oh, I bet it was. Yeah. Okay.
Great segment,
well,
Chi. Great segment.
Thank
Great
you. Thank
segment.
you. So I guess that's it for us this week. I don't have anything else. Do you guys have anything else? What you got, Tone?
I just got a new desk. So, with the addition of the algorithm, darkweb.farts, and the new desk, I think next episode you guys can expect something totally improved. It's going to be a different story. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
excellent.
I just wanted you to tell them about bugs.
Well, now I can do that too. We want to give a huge thank you to the band Bugs, B-U-G-S. They are our favorite band in the world, and we use their theme. We use their song every single episode as our theme song. The song is called Reviews. It's off the album Self-Help. Go to their Facebook page. Go buy their music online. They are amazing.
We love it.
We love you guys.
Okay, what about you, Wopsle?
Yeah, we would love to hear from you. A lot of you have been giving us shouts out on Facebook or letting us know something that you found funny or that we messed up. And either way, we would love to hear about it. So you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, all those different places are easy to find us. Or kick.cool is where our website is. But we would love for you also to continue to tell your friends about it, especially now that everyone's getting back to their commute. They're kind of back in their cars or back at their desks a little bit more now that some of the things of the pandemic are winding down. If you're having fun listening to us, we would love for you to tell some other friends, especially Butterball, and see if they might enjoy listening to us too.
That's right.
Awesome. Okay, well, sorry again to Zach at Family Dollar.
Sorry, Zach.
Sorry, Zach.
Sorry,
Look out, Eric.
Yeah. Look out, Eric. Sorry, Derek.
Okay. But you can catch us next time for more reviews you didn't know you needed. Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Love you. Bye, everybody. Bye. Love you.
So tell the truth. Did you who knew it was pineapple sunshine?
What is your
You could do thousands of things that way.
How are we going to like that?
What did she snort? What did she snort?
Why did she fart? Why did she fart?
Oh man, I'm dropping things a lot. What did she drop?
Cake cool.